Hi and welcome to the Nexus Heroic Guide. The first boss you're going to take on is a War Commander. The one you get depends on your faction. To do this you will need to drag the boss back to the beginning of the pathway you've just walked down. He will be accompanied by two clerics. These need to be downed first as they will heal the boss. So once the clerics are down, it's tank and spank. Just a couple of things to watch out for. He has a whirlwind ability that DPS should try and avoid, as it can hit pretty high, and an AoE fear. This is the reason for pulling him back to the start of the path, because you can get feared into other mobs along the path, and this will aggro him, and it's not ideal when you're fighting the boss. Apart from this, just nuke him down. The next boss is Grand Magus Telestra. She is a mage with two phases. Phase 1 she's going to do Ice Nova and Firebomb, and she's got an ability called Gravity Well. In Phase 2 she's going to split up into 3 mages. Each one's going to represent a different tree of the mage spec. She's got Frost, Fire and Arcane. You want to be getting your Arcane mage down first to minimise crowd control, because she can do Critter and she can do Time Stop, which is going to stun everyone in your party for 2 seconds. So after the Arcane mage is down, take on the Frost mage and then you Fire. You want to be interrupting and spell reflecting at all times through this phase to minimise group damage. Once all the mages are down, she's gonna regroup back into phase 1, and from there it's just rinse and repeat. Next boss is Anomalous. He's a big mana wraith. When you start off DPS on the boss, after a while he's going to divert his power to a rift and become immune to all attacks. Don't attack the boss in this phase, as it's pointless. Main priority is to get the rift down as soon as possible. When the rift is down, you will be able to resume DPS on the boss. And that's all there is. Just DPS the rifts when they're up and DPS the boss when they're not. Ormarok the Tree Shaper is the next one. He's a simple tank and spank. You just need to watch out for an ability called Crystal Spikes. These will come up through the floor a little bit at first and then fully. When they appear a little, just move away from them. Just make sure you're not standing on top of them, to avoid getting hit when they come through fully. You can also summon adds to attack the healer, but these have like 2k HP and can be one-shotted by anyone. Keristraza is the final boss. An ice dragon. It's a simple fight with one main mechanic. Every time you are stood still, a ticking damage debuff will be applied to you. This is called Intense Cold and does about 1700 damage per stack. The more time you stand still, the more stacks you're going to receive. This can be countered by not so much moving, but you can jump to dispel this. So as you can see in this video, everyone's jumping about as not to get the debuff stacked up on them. but she does have an ability called Crystal Chains. This is going to inflict damage, and it will root everyone in the party for up to 10 seconds. So obviously in this time you're not going to be able to move, and within this time Intense Cold can stack for about 4 or 5 stacks, which will be doing anything up to 10,000 per tick. Your healers need to be aware of this, especially if you've got people in your group with low health. Apart from that, this fight is simple, and this ends the Nexus Heroic Guide. So thanks for checking it out.